Hello, everyone. Here's your weather and hazard briefing for Tuesday, November 2nd. Rain and snow with this round will be ending later today, but pretty much unsettled weather expected through next weekend. And this round of rain and snow will be ending by this evening, and the snow levels really bottom out around 7 to 8,000 feet. But accumulations, rain and snow amounts won't be much with today's storm. Now we have the Aleutian Low out in the near the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, and that's going to send several storms spinning off from that main low through next weekend, and that's what's going to keep our pattern unsettled. And you can see here, looking at the satellite across the northern Pacific, the Gulf of Alaska, a whole lot of moisture, several storms spinning out here in the Gulf of Alaska, the Aleutian Low area, and these storms just continue to spin and push our way. Here is Idaho over here on the right, and there's today's storm moving through. So just expect this unsettled weather to continue, but these storms aren't going to be producing a lot of precipitation as they come through. We do have a little bit of patchy fog possible today across mainly areas west of the Snake Plain, maybe getting to the Pocatello area. Otherwise, patchy fog down across the Magic Valley, down across the South Hills and the Albion Mountains, also across portions of the Central Mountains, especially up in the Stanley Basin. And that is a repeat for tomorrow morning, a little more likely since we won't have any cloud cover and precipitation falling. And then the next wave comes through on Thursday with rain and snow in the forecast. Impacts will be minor, and most of that for today is going to be where we might see a little slushy snow up in the higher elevations, and the patchy fog for tomorrow, and maybe a little bit better chance of snow up in the Central Mountains with the storm coming in on Thursday. And how are things looking with today's storm? As we go through the day, things will be shifting on to the east, and as that continues, most of the precipitation will be light. We'll be watching on the back side of this, especially coming across from the Central Mountains into the Snake Plain. A few showers developing later this morning into this afternoon, and generally those showers will stay up around the Arco Desert, Idaho Falls, on up towards Du Bois, up Island Parkway as well. Maybe a few developing around Arco and Craters of the Moon that could spill over into Idaho Falls later on this afternoon and this evening. But we should not see much going on, maybe a few lingering showers after midnight over around the Teton Valley and the Big Hole Mountains. But other than that, we'll be dry again until we get to Thursday. And those snow amounts up in the mountains will be fairly light, less than an inch, maybe an inch or two if you're going over Teton Pass this morning. Another inch or so moving over Teton Pass this afternoon. Otherwise, snowfall in the mountains will be light. Rainfall amounts will be light as well. Temperatures this afternoon, we're pushing in well into the 50s in the lower elevations, closer to the mid to upper 50s once you get over into the Treasure Valley, the western side of the Magic Valley. 30s and 40s if you're headed to the mountains. And just a few flurries, light snow showers still lingering over the Tetons, also the Big Holes for this evening. Temperatures tomorrow morning will drop off into the 30s. Will be around freezing or below freezing out in the Arco Desert. Certainly the Stanley Basin, Copper Basin area will be down into the teens and 20s. Also a few 20-degree temperatures across other higher elevations of the central Idaho mountains and also down around the Bear River Range. And tomorrow we do warm up just a bit. We're going to push 60 once you get to Burley, Oakley, Twin Falls, and points to the west. 58 in Chalice. If you're headed to Island Park, temperatures in the 40s with overnight lows Thursday morning creeping up a couple of degrees once again. We'll be staying above freezing, especially once you get along the 86, 84 corridor over into the Magic and Treasure Valleys. Stanley, 23 degrees. If you're headed down towards Bear Lake, temperatures in the mid to upper 20s, and will be a degree or two warmer on Thursday. Temperatures drop back just a bit on Friday morning, although many areas staying still above freezing. And we also start to drop back those temperatures just a little bit on Friday, a degree or two across the board. And that trend will be continuing into Saturday as yet the next wave moves into our area. So once again, we do have some rain and snow across the area with snow levels around 7 to 8,000 feet this morning. Not much precipitation expected with that. That round will be ending this evening. But as we have the Aleutian Low being active, that's going to send several little waves, little storms spinning away from that, and that's going to keep our weather unsettled through next weekend. Have a great day, and do stay safe out there, everyone.